of the WGR Summit, which was a couple weeks ago in Dallas. Had a heck of a time in Dallas. Never been to Dallas. Really enjoyed it a lot, and really enjoyed the event. So my thoughts, just before I get Colton's thoughts here, was that I was super impressed by the quality of the event. Seriously, I'm not just talking about this. I'm saying, like, I really enjoyed this event. The atmosphere. There were about 150 agents, I would say, something like that there. So it was kind of a not 500 or 1,000 agents. It was a closer knit, more of a group. But I love those because that's the group that really wants to do this. They're really like searching. They're really curious. They're really hungry. And everybody there was super nice. Everybody there was hungry to learn. And just really enjoyed meeting all the speakers. I mean, it was the first time for me to meet in person Joshua Smith, Chaston, Jay Miles, Danny Morrell, Brian Casella, Colton. It was the first time for me to actually meet these characters, as I call them, in person. And I'm just telling you, bro, it was just such an experience to meet everybody because I've been watching everybody for so long. And that was one of the coolest parts of it for me, just to kind of see everybody in the flesh. But how you doing today, bro?
Dude, I'm doing good. I can't stop laughing ever since you've been on my freaking case all day.
Yeah.
Dude, the event was really cool, man. I thought it went awesome. At first, like when you put an event like that together, I want everything to go as possibly right as it can go, which never has happened, right?
Yeah.
And like to just sit back and to see like the speakers that came together out of an idea, that was so fucking cool for me, right? It was just like, I mean, you were there, yeah. Danny was there. Like that first day was jam-packed with fucking some amazing people. I think that was the coolest part. And then the energy in the room. I've been to a lot of events, but the way we were able to keep the energy flowing in that room was just fucking awesome. Like, it was just a cool experience.
Oh, yeah. It was, man. And I'll say, too, I've said this, I made a post, but, man, you really impressed me with the way that you just hosted the thing, kept the energy going, and you, like, really I could tell you put a lot of thought into, like, what we were going to do in between speakers and at the beginning and this and that, all the stuff that goes into the planning of it, and like how we're going to keep these people energized, entertained. I really enjoyed that part of it because I didn't feel like you go to some events and it's lame.
Yeah.
It's just like, but this was super high energy in between the speakers. It kept it going, kept everybody hyped up, and then like when I came on stage, everybody was already hyped. They were ready for me, Where as opposed to a lot of events, I have to get up there and wake everybody up and, get them warmed up for me, myself. So, I thought that was really cool the way you handled that. I think you got a future, bro.
I hope I have a future. God damn, I hope I have a future.
I think you got a future in, like, show business and stuff, man.
I don't know about show business, but that's one thing I want to shift in the real estate industry. Are a lot of these events are kind of boring or kind of lame, or not that they're not educational, but they're always data driven, and we need more than data. We need to be able to ingrain it into our systems. You know what I'm saying? And that's a whole nother skill set when you're teaching on a large crowd compared to just you doing it on your own. You can ingrain that in yourself, but how are we going to ingrain it in them from the stage? And that's what the energy flow does, and you got to keep that like that. Dude, I wished you were there at the end, man. Like, I bet we had 90% of that crowd was in tears after Samantha went on and we did the breath work. Like, everyone was crying, hugging each other, like, people coming up just like, bro, you've changed my life. This event was amazing. And it was like, this is what I'm here for. This is why I was put on earth, is to impact people's lives, right? I mean, I love to joke around and have fun and make a lot of money and holler at the ladies and stuff. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's like, who can I go impact? Who can I make a difference for? And we did that. We did that at the summit.
No, there were definitely people that reached out to me afterwards and were really like, man, that was a good event. When people go to those things, like if they could just pick up like one or two things, it is the man, dude.
So serious note on Chasten. This event in Dallas would not have happened like it did without that dude. His connections with the Dallas Mavs, to get the facility together, to get the freaking hotel together, which like, I mean, that was just all incredible to be able to put that together. I mean, we were able to save a ton of money on that hotel space. Those are $700 rooms a night that we were able to negotiate an extraordinary freaking fee on those freaking hotels for the speakers to stay at. Like things like that the audience or the attendees, they don't think about. They don't, you know what I mean? They're going to show up and don't get all of that back end stuff. And Chasten, I would say, was probably the MVP of the back end of that event for sure.
He literally, like the way I see what I know about him so far, he is so selfless. Like he gives, man. He just gives and gives and gives and gives, man. It just keeps on giving. I just love, man. I think that guy's got talking about futures. I think he has a huge future in whatever direction he goes in, and that's what's cool about him. He has books, he has real estate, he has YouTube, he has all these things. It's like he could go any direction he wanted to go in right now. He's kind of at that point where he has such a good foundation with so many different things. Like if he would pick whatever direction he wants to go in, he's going to do it, and he's going to excel. He's going to be one of the top players out there, in my opinion.
You know, I have one thing that I've been wondering for a while though, Ricky. I wanted to ask you, why do you have an Android?
An Android?
Yeah.
Oh, because everybody that has iPhones sucks.
Oh, because I always thought that people that had Androids were just kind of retarded.
I know, but it's like, but see, like, that's the thing. It's the exact opposite. Like, it's one of those things that, you know, you think you know what's going on, and then all of a sudden, boom, it hits you like a brick wall. Like, literally everybody that has iPhones sucks.
Every time I'm text messaging and a green bubble pops up, I'm like, oh, fuck, another Android user. Here we go.
You were making fun of people that have Androids out there these days, I think.
Yeah.
Podcast or something.
I'm sure it was.
I was thinking, man, I'm about to take this Android, I'm going to bust it on the side of his head and see if he likes it then.
So let's go through the speakers. Let's talk. So Danny, because at the 2 nights before, like we had the VIP night. Well, let's talk about that real quick. How about the VIP night? What'd you think about that?
I thought it was awesome, man. I thought the venue of it was really cool. The food was really good. You were probably ready. You were probably like all the stress and everything, all the build up and everything. You were probably just ready to just relax and just drink some margaritas.
Yeah, and I was ready. Yeah, I freaking loved the VIP night. You know, before I even got there, and I was probably 5 or 10 minutes early, Joshua was there already, just ready to rock and roll with people, just chatting away. And he left after me too. He was there for early to end, and that's so impressive because I know how busy his schedule is. He's doing $15 million a year in revenue with his businesses, and then you've got Danny that freaking literally out of his fucking way to make it to Dallas to come. You know, his company's doing $40 million a year in revenue, and it's like, when did I go to bed and wake up and like this is my circle, like Ricky and BC and Danny and Joshua, and it's just so cool. And then to be able to bring you guys together to just handshake these guys that, you remember when you first started, like you're all excited, not quite sure what you're going to do, right? A little nervous. It was just really cool to bring this whole group together to just support this up and coming future of real estate. And even the people that have been in a while, you know, we had Amanda there doing 90 something deals a year. Shauna, she was there. She does 160 units a year, right? So it's just, the whole freaking group was just an awesome experience for sure. And it's not like, I mean, none of us are like these super like corporate professional weirdos like normally presented in the real estate industry. We're just normal guys and gals, and we have all one thing in common. We're all weird as fuck, right? And we're just like being us, doing us. Yeah. What do you think about Danny when he was on stage to open it up? I loved his energy. I think he was the right one to open it.
I do too, man. I do too. He has a different style. Everybody has their own little style, and I did, man. I mean, I get a little bits and pieces from everybody. You know, a little bit here, a little bit there, and I love that he kind of, I love that he mentioned, Tom. Did Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been kind of going back and forth with Tom Will down. I just saw it on my Instagram story. No, and now he's where he is, where 2 years ago, he wouldn't even have imagined that he would have even been, at an event like that, speaking or on a panel, with guys like us. So I thought that was really cool that, that he has realized that he's not bigger than the world, and he's kind of like demoted himself, ego to the level where now he can really grow.
Yeah.
And it's just cool to see.
Yeah. No, that was cool. And me just spending some time with him off stage, and then some of the calls he made to me and texts to me about just some of the coaching he gave me was just, you know what I mean? Like, was amazing to be able to get that, because he's obviously playing at a whole nother level that you and I aren't playing at right now. Right.
Oh yeah.
And so to get where that is, we have to shift what we're currently doing. We have to do things on a different level, and to get it from someone that's doing it is amazing. How old are you? 37?
38.
38. I was thinking, like, there's a lot of guys that are in their mid 40s that are playing at a bigger level, and I'm just thinking, man, I'm only 35. Like, another 10 years from now, I can't even imagine where we're going to be at, what we're going to be doing, who we're going to be serving.
I can't even imagine, like, 2, 3. To be honest with you, like, I don't even know where 5 years. Like, people ask me on podcasts where I'm going to be in 5 years, and I'm like on Mars or something. Like, I really, like, I'm telling you, I didn't think I'd be here where I'm at. I really didn't think I'd be right here, man, where I'm like inspiring so many people. I didn't imagine this, a couple years ago at all.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, technology has went like this over like the last century. It's been like the 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. 2000s. 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
It went like this, and now it's just shooting straight up.
Yeah.
And it's making it to where, like, people like me, for sure, that understand how it was before technology and understands how efficient the new technology makes us to do what we used to do.
Yeah.
See, the problem is the younger people that never knew how it was before technology.
Right.
That don't understand what we're trying to actually accomplish.
Right.
See, I understood how to do it before technology. Now I'm just using technology to ramp that up.
Right. For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I remember doing 60, 70 deals a year with a fucking fax machine, right? Not with DocuSign. And you don't, like, to be able to have that Repsy and that listing agreement, and you got to put the little sign here stickers. And
oh, God, and then they miss an initial?
Right.
Oh, my God.
And then they can't figure it out, so you got to send someone or run out and go.
Like, if these agents would understand the power behind how cheap and efficient doing this, like, RedX/Mojo dialer thing and just blasting people to start these conversations, I mean, if they would just get their head wrapped around that and just go for it, I mean, man, they could be selling, like, okay, here we go. One of my coaching students, okay, it took me 12 years to get to 100 deals a year. Of course, I lost everything and had to build it back and went through the crash and all that. So if there wasn't a crash, I don't know, maybe would have got it faster, right? Because whatever.
Yeah.
But, dude, this guy in Mississippi, he just finished his first year. 106 transactions.
What?
In his first year, made $500,000 in his first year as a real estate agent. This guy played for Ole Miss. He was a receiver. He was actually a player. Like, he started.
Yeah.
His name is Quintavious Burdett, and I had him on the podcast the other day. But
can you spell that for me, please?
Yes, QUVSCBUETT, and so that's how you spell it. And man, this dude is a beast, though. Because listen, what he did, man, is he took my system and changed it up for himself.
Yeah.
And like, he calls 200 people a day, right? Calls 200 people a day, and then like just geo leads, just like he picks a subdivision, calls, that's it. Okay, so he does that, and then he goes to Kroger and he meets 50 people a week at Kroger and hands them his business card. Doesn't ask them for anything, just kind of like, he said down this time, but I'm going to get the red ones this week. Hello, my name is Quintavious. And he was like, "Here's my business card. You can let me know if I can ever help you." He meets 50 people a week like that. He said he got like 20 deals this year off from Kroger. And he was like shouting out Kroger and stuff. But like through the 200 calls a day and the 50 people a week that he meets at Kroger. Now check this out. And dude, first year, 100 deals, $500,000. I mean, that's because, and I'm telling you right now, it's because of the advances. Can you hear me?
I got you. I'm just frozen, loving this conversation.
Okay, cool. So, like, dude, the reason that he was able to sell 100 properties his first year as a real estate agent in today's world is literally because of the dialers and the way that the Red X and Mojo thing is all set up, man. I'm telling you that it's the reason, and it can make you get to 100 deals so much faster than it took me to get to 100 deals. So it's just kind of incredible to kind of see that actually happen. Like, I knew that it was possible, but to see it happen, which is really cool.
Right.
And like, I've never thought about doing any kind of dude, I drive a Ford F-150, bro.
Yeah.
And freaking love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, I got a freaking Tundra. My freaking Tundra is sick, dude. The back window rolls down. The wind blows through from the sunroof to the back window. I like it.
There you go, man. Like, I could care less about a car.
Dude, it's like driving a couch down the road. My kids love it. They've got a whole playground in the back seat, dude.
Sweet. Yeah. I have zero aspirations to buy like a Lamborghini or
That's not mine.
Ferrari or
Danny loves cars. He just got an Aston Martin. I didn't even know what it was. I had to look it up, but that's what he wanted, I guess.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Did you see that? Do you follow Graham Stephan?
No, I looked him up that day we were talking about him just on YouTube, but I don't. I should go follow him right now.
He literally he bought a Tesla, and then he did a video on like the tax breaks from buying it and like how it all broke down, and like he worked it out where he was basically paying like $70 a month for a Tesla or something.
What?
And yeah, but between like the gas money he saved and like all the tax benefits and like he had it all broke down, right? Video got 5 million views. And so then, and like he made so much money off the YouTube video, it paid for the Tesla. And so then he did a video about how he got a free Tesla. You know what I'm saying? Then he broke down how the YouTube video paid for the Tesla, plus all the tax breaks and all the other stuff. It's like that dude literally bought a car, and then that car literally paid him. Like, it's nuts.
That is nuts.
That's insane.
That's freaking cool.